Well, greetings, pinball fans, and welcome to another night of pinball here in the Alpha Bravo Garage. My name is Andre, and tonight we will be playing Avengers Infinity Quest. Let's get it started. This is a game I've had in the garage for about a year. But it's only actually been in the garage for maybe half of that time, 6 months, because I had it as a trade for Beatles. And now that Beatles is gone, Avengers is back, but it is soon to depart. So as it has become customary, before a game goes away for good, we stream it. Very fun game by Keith Elwin. Very deep rule set. And I think the volume is too loud. All right, let's do a rules overview for Avengers Infinity Quest. This is the premium version. The rules are very similar. The shots are almost all identical on the Pro. The major differences between the premium and Pro, the premium has an extra ramp, which is a very difficult shot, as opposed to the Pro. I believe it's a spinner lane that feeds back to you. And then the spinning disc a la Arabian Nights on the premium actually goes up, and you can shoot the ball inside of it into the subway of the game, whereas on the Pro it's just a spinning disc. But as far as how you shoot that shot, it shoots exactly the same. This is a game about collecting things. Primarily you're trying to collect gems, and you're trying to collect characters. To get to the ultimate wizard mode in the game, you need to at least attempt to collect, so in other words, play all of the gem quests. You don't need to actually complete them. They're very difficult. And if you drain midway through a gem quest, you do not get to continue the next ball. You've lost it. But to get to the wizard mode, you need to at least attempt to collect all the gems, and you need to collect all the characters multiple times over. The characters' progress is done via different shots on the playfield, and they will light up inserts in the center of the playfield as you complete them. And also permanently on screen is how many shots you need to collect the characters. The gem quests are started by spinning the discs and then shooting the portal, or on the Pro, shooting the right center ramp. Let's get started. The first thing I like to do, of course, you're going to want to build progress on all the characters as you go. But you might as well be playing a gem quest while you're trying to collect your characters. If you could certainly not start a gem quest, but that would be wasteful because you can do both things at the same time when a gem quest is going. So there's the portal. It's been opened. I like to shoot the Hulk lane at the left orbit, and the ball will dribble down there. And plus, you'll get a bunch of spins on Hulk at the same time. You can select your gem quests. They all have a different color, and they all have a unique set of rules. The red one is pretty fun. The scoring on the red scales with spinner shots. So both the disc spinner and the Hulk spinner. The more you hit those, the more the red flashing shots will be worth points-wise. Let's see. So now I'm in a gem quest. You'll see health on the LCD screen with me on the left and the bad guy on the right. Every time you shoot a flashing colored shot for the gem quest, you will cause damage to the bad guy. And the faster the shot is flashing, the more points it's worth and the more damage it's worth. As time trickles, you will collect damage as well, but you can never fail a gem quest from your power bar running out. So don't let that stress you out. It basically, the more health you have when you finish the mode, the more points you get, I believe. So, all right, there's a center drain, and as you will see, I will not get to continue the red gem after my next ball. Is that mood LED lighting in the background? Yeah, well, I mean, I'm trying to do like an arcade type feel to the place. So yes, that's it's just a LED. It's like a work light, except it's for projecting colored lights. Let's see, where was I? So, gem quests. shoot the flashing colored shots, and hopefully you complete it and collect your gem. If you do collect a gem, you'll make a shot to collect it, which is the right center ramp. And then it will light the gem on all of the different shots, and the next shot you make will effectively lock in the gem to that shot, and that shot will have a power-up awarded to it. Some of the power-ups just award more damage in the modes, some amplify scoring. There's all sorts of different power-ups, and each gem has its unique power-up. So if there's a particular power-up that you like, this is where people will play they will choose their gem quest. And the perk, by the way, is on screen. So for instance, the purple perk is action button moves and recharges gems. The orange one gives you more time for modes when you make it. There's all sorts of different perks, which of course you only get if you complete the gem quest. There's a glove at the back of the game. I know very little about the Avengers, just by the way, as it will become painfully obvious to you tonight. There's a glove at the back of the game, and when you fail the gem quest, the gems get added to the glove. I'm like, oh, that's cool, I'm collecting the gems. Nope, that's not your glove, that's the bad guy's glove. So when you fail, he gets it instead. Oh, and by the way, you can lose the gems after you've collected them too when you get deeper into the game. We'll see if we get there. All right, so I've done a couple of gem quests now, and if you look at the inserts here, you'll see that I actually have 3 characters collected, the 3 leftmost ones, and I need 3 more. So you can always look to the LCD screen, and we'll take a little breather here. And look, I need 2 more shots to the center left ramp to collect, I don't know her name, and now I'm in more info here, but anyway, you get the idea. So that's Thor, and I know some of their names, just not all of them. Now I'm in Thor Multiball 2. Thor Multiball is started just by bashing on the captive ball, the Thor shot, and then the multi-ball itself, you will alternate kind of between all shots lit and the captive ball lit. I have not managed to score big at all in this multi-ball. I don't know if there is a way to score big in it, and I just don't know it, or this is kind of like Stern likes to put multi-balls that are a little bit easier to reach in the game for casual players, even if they're not valuable for tournament-style players. They always like to have an easier multi-ball for casual players playing the game en route, because multi-ball is fun to play. I can't help but think playing Thor multi-ball, I never score big on it. Maybe it's one of those just like, give me multi-balls. But I don't know. Maybe I just haven't figured out how to play it yet. All right, well, let's put this one on the board. 21 million. All right, I may not mess with the high score if it's causing problems when I Alt-Tab away. All back to normal, I believe. I believe the last time I went to the high score table is also when the camera screwed up. So definitely not the camera's fault. It would appear it's operator error. Can't blame the camera. I am pleased with my new camera, though. The playfield video still looks good to me, for at least from over here. Alright, there's the Thor multi-ball right off the bat. See, all it takes is like 2, 3, 4 hits to Thor from the start of a game, and boom, you're in a multi-ball. There's Hulk. That's 3 million off the Hulk spinner. 6 million. I guess it kind of goes up exponentially the more spins you get. Looks like I got an Add-a-Ball too. Meanwhile, I'm still in the purple gem quest. It stacks, and so you've got your gem quest running simultaneously with multi-balls like Iron Man and Thor. Now I'm just back in normal gem quest, single ball play. Yeah, you need a very clean shot to that orbit for it to go around. It's not many games that have an orbit that goes to a ramp. Theater of Magic comes to mind. Oh, I was down to yellow. Love the wide ramp, great invention. Presumably you mean the center, I call them center left and center right because they really are kind of in the middle of the game. But yeah, it's like I can't think of another game that has a ramp shot that is equally well doable from a top and a bottom flipper. Like there are plenty of games where a ramp is, designed for the bottom flipper, and if you hit it just right or it bounces funny or whatever, you can make it from the top flipper, sure, but that ramp is just like butter smooth and perfectly well doable from both the top and bottom flipper. It's amazing. This is a brilliant layout. I don't know how Keith does it. He just shows up out of nowhere with, Archer, which became Iron Maiden, and then next thing you know, he's like they're designing their best games. Oh, and I wonder if from the so there's a subway in the game, and you hear the click, 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 click every time the ball goes in there. And depending on your height, you may or may not see the ball traveling there. Taller players can absolutely see the ball inside there. Shorter players cannot. From the vantage point of the camera, you can probably see it, though. I'll need to get that Hulk! Nice! 5, 6, 7, 8 million from one shot. Oh, there's a little bit of a... By the way, after the Hulk sound, spinner is lit sound is finished playing, you still got a little bit of time on the spinner. So just keep that in mind, yeah. 53 after 2 balls, well, plus bonus here, so this will be the best. We're just going to make a mental note of the best game of the night, I think, because every time I switch, I alt-tab away, the cameras get screwed up, so we'll just do a mental note. Yeah, I was messing with hotkeys to try to have keyboard hotkeys do different things in the software OBS, which is the open broadcasting software. And the hotkeys work, but I think when I'm alt-tabbing there, the hotkeys are activating when they shouldn't. I don't have one of those fancy Stream Decks, which is this it's basically a keyboard, but every key has a little LCD screen on it, and so you can program. It's basically a macro keyboard with little programmable keys. It's really neat, but I don't know. It seems kind of expensive for what it is. All right, 60. Oh, by the way, portal locks. I haven't talked about portal locks yet. You may notice that sometimes you play a gem quest and you end up in a multi-ball. And it's not Thor, it's not Iron Man. Actually, it's portal locks. You will actually lock balls in the portal through portal locks. And when you do, your next gem quest will be made into a multi-ball. And the way that affects the scoring is if you have 2 balls in a gem quest through portal locks, your scoring is doubled, I believe, and when you have 3, it's tripled. So it's your gem quests become worth quite a bit more points. I have a portal lock gem quest multi-ball here. So keep an eye on the scoring of the shots. They should be worth more. And this is a 3. So as long as I have 3 balls active, those shots are going to be worth more. Quite a bit more. That Hulk sound is really stressful, let me tell you. Oh! All right, we're at 103. So that was like 50 million, near 50 million just from the one gem quest, from it being boosted from the portal lock. So valuable. And I believe I have the team completed now. Oh, so now I'm in Iron Man multi-ball. You'll see orange shots. And I will collect those, and eventually a super is lit, I believe, at the tower. The tower is like the coolest shot in the world. It's a shot that goes, it's probably difficult to see on the camera. It is a shot that goes from, horizontal to 100% vertical. And then when it reaches the top of the tower, a magnet holds it at the top. It's a really cool shot. And now there's a ball in the tower, and it's counting down for me to make the shot. Oh, just missed it. So because I've completed the team now, as soon as I'm done multi-ball, the next time the disc opens, I will be playing the mini wizard mode for having completed the team. Assuming I don't drain. So as you can see, I've got all of the characters lit on the playfield here. And now I'm going to want to open the portal. And after you open the portal, the game will say, shoot the portal. It's kind of that. No! Oh, thankfully I have extra ball. I was about to say, drain right before mini wizard mode. You can see the balls in the subway from the camera. That's cool. The camera, which is apparently still working, it hasn't failed yet. Let's see what the battery. Oh, the battery is still full. Nice. All right, so let's take sight of where we are here. I've got a gem to collect. And I'm at 146 million. We're on ball 3. Gems are collected at the right center ramp. So I've got a blue gem to collect here. And you'll see that now all of the blue gems will flash on the playfield. My next shot will lock in the gem on that shot. And if you drain, it will carry over to the next ball. So now the gem is locked in on the left orbit. All right, so here it is, the mini wizard mode. You get points for how far deep you've collected your characters. They're worth a lot more if you get them to the next level by just shooting them more. But I had them all at level 1, so they were worth 250k each. All right, so this is the Soul Gem quest. This is a counted flip mode. You only get a certain number of flips to complete it. Follow along on the screen. You don't want to flip for no reason here. When you drain, you lose flips. And when you make them, the shots, you are awarded some flips. There's also a hard mode, which is worth way more, but also way more difficult. It's the same shots, but you get fewer flips to do it, and you are, I think, instead of 8 flips awarded per completed shot, it's like something like 2. All right, so follow the green shot. That's what I have to go for now. It's the left orbit. There you go. Now there is no green color for this shot, but it's Thor, the flashing captive ball there. I've got 39 flips remaining, and there goes 5. There you go. So now I believe I got really lucky and got the computer I don't know if I got it or if it went by too quick there. But now I need the Captain Marvel shot. There is a gimme right there behind the ramps, and I got it. I used my gimme on the hardest shot, which is that super steep ramp, and now I'm one shot away, which is the tower's the last shot. So yeah, the computer, I got it super lucky. One of the things that you have to complete in this is the computer. You have to get all 3 drop targets, and like as soon as it was lit, the ball was right there on its own, and boom, I just got it. So I got very lucky on that. To do a transfer, so you're going to want to try to transfer the ball from one flipper to the other in the minimal number of flips possible, of course. The most straightforward way to get the ball from the left to the right is actually the right, in my opinion, the right orbit. It will the right orbit will feed the right flipper through that ramp. Conversely, if the ball is on the right flipper and you need it on the left, the center left ramp is a very easy shot and will transfer the ball to the other flipper. You will need to learn that and use it in this mode in particular because every flip is precious. So now I want the ball on the right flipper to make that tower shot, so from this flipper I need to make the right orbit. Just like that. Boom! Complete. Flips to spare 37. My record is 71 spare flips. You can't miss too many times to get 71. I was lucky that day. I don't think I've ever gotten that close ever again. No! Drain. How embarrassing. Just when it was time to collect my gem. 180. Mind Gen Champ. Let's put the initials up. All right, let's put up a mental 180 million top game. No, I saw that one coming. I saw that one coming a mile away, but even a big move could not save it. 152, not a bad one. I think I'm gonna call it a night on that. We saw lots of stuff. We saw the 2 easy multi-balls, collecting gem quests, collecting all the characters to get to the Soul Gem quest. I think if you just remember those things, right? The gem quests, the characters, and those 2 multi-balls, hitting repeatedly the tower and hitting repeatedly Thor, I think that's pretty much all you need to find yourself a Avengers on location somewhere, in a bowling alley or pizza place or whatever, and put some quarters in it. I think if with those 4 things, you are well armed to enjoy the game and have fun. So hopefully that was helpful, everyone. With that, Avengers will unfortunately be leaving the garage. This was its grand send-off. Something else will take its place. What? I don't know yet, but stick around. Please join me again in the future and find out. For now, I will sign off and say good night to everyone. Stay safe and play some pinball. Good night, everyone.